We have national policy globally in Australia, Brazil, United Kingdom, USA, Russia, Norway, and enacted legislation only with 2 countries, Canada and Australia. We have only the fragmented legislation by an act, conventions, and executive orders, protocols, etc., by which the Government of India try to monitor, try to legislate, try to control the marine pollution. We have conventions and act, Ministry of Defense through Coast Guard Act, Ministry of Shipping through Merchant Shipping Act, MARPOL 73-78, OPRC Convention, International Oil Pollution Compensation Fund, Ports Act, etc., Ministry of Defense through Coast Guard Act, then Ministry of Home Affairs, NOS GCP, and Sustainable Development Goal 14, also their Government of India signed for conserve and sustainable use of the ocean. Ministry of Environment Forest, we have Water Pollution Act. In that it is legislated up to 500 meters from the coastline, the state government can see and can monitor and can act on the water pollution, marine pollution part, from the land-based source to the ocean. Then Territorial Water Continental Shelf, EEZ and other Maritime Zone Act, 1976. It is issued by some other ministry, not Ministry of Environment, but they also referred this act. Then Coastal Regulatory Zone Notification is there. Then Agenda 21, it was outcome of the Rio Summit. In Chapter 17 on protection of ocean, all kind of seas, coastal area, and their protection especially mentioned in serial number 334. So it is also been ratified by the Ministry of Environment. Then there are some other executive instruments are there, like Ministry of Earth Sciences and NIU Goa. Time to time they also give the advisory and issues the executive orders with the concerned ministry. Then Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas is there. They also issue time to time. Then Oil Industry Safety Directorate, by issuing the guidelines, coordination, they do some part for the offshore operations. Then there are some facts. We have a unique maritime position globally, that we have about 7,500 km long coastline, 9 coastal states, 1,382 islands, and 12 major ports, which handles roughly more than 1,400 million tons of cargo per year. So there is a lot of risk involved. If we do not protect our seas, then some kind of policy is definitely required. So the organizers were decided this topic is very relevant in time to come. Then Exclusive Economic Area Zone is also there, which covers about 2 million square kilometer of the area where Government of India is given some mineral rights like oil and gas exploration and other exploration. Then we have 4 million coastal fisheries folk and coastal communities. They are depending upon the coast. If the coastline or sea is polluted, their livelihood will be in problem. Then we have come out, Ministry of Earth Sciences has brought out India's Blue Economy Framework by the framework, which is at the draft stage, still at the draft stage, and it was notified in February 21, but so far it is not finalized and issued. So if Blue Economy comes formally notified, then some kind of policy document will come in the existence. With all this, I invite Dr. Rajiv Kumar to give his presentation on the subject matter, and after that we have certain discussion and all that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for a beautiful opening remark on explaining the different nuances of the marine ecosystem as such, and the regulatory framework that is there and the different countries which have got a stricter norms with regard to the sea and ocean ecosystem. May I have my presentation, please? For patience hearing.
Thank you, Rajiv, for your very elaborative and very informative lecture. Your talk covering various ecosystems, CO2 fixation, seagrass, coral, mangroves, and the microplastics, etc. I will like to share that when carbon dioxide come to the atmosphere, it is say 100%, 25 to 33% fixed by the ocean, and 33% by the forest. Remaining 33% remains in the atmosphere, which keep on increasing or decreasing. That depends upon the kind of activities we go on this thing, on the earth. So we need to protect the ocean for the underwater life and sea grasses, coral reefs, and the mangrove. What you have told, mangroves are very important species to fix the carbon dioxide. Wherever mangroves are there, say in the Andaman, the corals are there. So carbon dioxide converted to the carbonates. There is a linkage between mangroves and the corals. One more thing you said that about the global warming and sea level. I want to quote that at the east coast there are certain wells at the Rajamundi area in the Udalaramu. They were few years back, about 2004, 2000, maybe in 2000, they were on land. But now they have gone to the sea. That means the sea coastline has increased to a greater extent. So the sea level is increasing, is rising. It's not a land erosion. It's not, we have identified through an IoT, it's not a land erosion. Land erosion, when land is taken out and it is get deposited somewhere else, which has not been taken place. So this is one thing. Another issue you have raised about the methane. Methane is about 86%, 86 times more potent for global warming purpose over a 100 years time scale. So it is very important. Carbon dioxide may not be that much potent, but this methane is very good. There are various sources. Methane, we do not burn, it's energy. It's energy. We have to protect it, we have to recover it. Even from the distilleries, even from the oil and gas sector. Oil and gas sector contributes about 23%. 23% for the methane. So 23% methane going to the air. So we are losing the dollars, basically. So this has to be recovered. And another thing, other sources of methane, what you said is about the transportation, the unburned part, the coal bed methanes, the waste decomposition, all those things are there. Then one more thing I want to share with you. There were, for climate, there were examples of, you have given the Kedarnath. There was in Gujarat, Valsad area, so much high temperature was there in the daytime, that it was difficult to pedestrian to walk in. The tar roads were melted. This is one. And the Shimla, the Kullu area, Manali area, there was no apple crop. That suffered because of amount of required, chilling period was required, it was not there. So there are known indicators of the climate change which need to be correlated with the oceans, and some policy need to be framed, how the communities along the coastlines to be protected, marine life to be protected, and the seagrass and coral reefs is why different ecosystem need to be protected. So this policy is yet to come. Now, thank you very much for Dr. Rajiva, Head Environment for ONGC. And now I invite, any question you want to ask? Okay, I'll take later. Now I invite Dr. G.S. Reddy, who is the chief of the Enviro software, and he has got very good prediction softwares for the oil spill. Once oil spill taken place, how it moves on the sea surface, how much time it will take, what direction it will go. So the prediction part is, he is the expert. He has got very good software, and he will also present other things on the oil spill aspect and the policy aspect. Please, Dr. Reddy.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you start?
Thank you very much, Dr. Reddy. Your software, I think whole industry is using. We have also used it, and this is very good software. You have developed it, and one for the spill. And you also consider the characteristics of the oil also.
Yes.
Rightly you said that daytime evaporation is different from the night time. So once the oil is spilled, and if light oil is there, 60% get evaporated. The remaining 40% get emulsified.
Yes.
It becomes again 5 times. So how in different types of water it will move towards coast.
Yes.
So that speed also get changing.
Yes,
Yeah,
everything will be changing completely, continuously.
So okay, thank you very much for everyone, to my panelist speakers for concluding this session. If anything is there on question part, we can take up at the tea time. Or any question? No.
Do we have any questions? No?
Yeah, please, you have? No.
Any other questions? No. Okay. Since there are no questions, we'd like to conclude the event, the keynote session, Marine Environmental Response Policy Planning and Preparedness. We'd like to thank the chair for moderating the session so beautifully, and thank you so much for the speakers as well for very excellent presentations. So I'll request Garg sir to please present a memento to honor our guests. I'll request Garg sir to please present a memento to the chair, Dr. J.S. Sharma, former GGM, Head Environment, ONGC. Please give a big round of applause to the chair. Now I'll request Garg sir to please felicitate the speakers for this session. First, Mr. Rajiva Kumar, CGM, Head Environment, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited. Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure having you. And also Dr. G.S. Reddy. Thank you so much, sir. It was wonderful having you in this program today. We look forward to your participation in the future conferences as well.
Thank you very much for your very